Today is July 4th. Many people, most people, they have day off. July 4 in America is like, for some people I guess, it's a big celebration. But in America there are a lot of foreigners. For foreigners, July 4 means nothing. Like in Mexico, like a lot of Mexicans, they come, they have no idea July 4, because they don't celebrate July 4. So for them it's some kind of really unknown celebration. But what happened, basically a long time ago, Europeans came and they had like, I guess, ships and finance. Basically Europeans were financing ships because many people, they were like regular people, and in order to make ships, I guess it was financed by government or king or someone. So basically they got to America, and then later they want to be independent. It was some kind of issues, because they finance it. I think they had to pay financing or something like that. Because in order to be independent, if you owe money, then you should pay. Basically, it happened that America became independent from Europe. But I'm not sure about the financing. Somebody had to pay this or this, whatever. So, but like Canada, I lived close to Canada. Canada doesn't celebrate independence because they didn't have it. They're actually still under British, I guess. And some other, like New Zealand or Australia, or it could be some islands, they're still under British rules, I guess, in some sense. Not all of them. But anyway, what I don't like, when I see that web meetings, what they call them, web summit or web this or web that, I can tell you what they're talking about is not web. In most cases they're not talking about the web, because in 92, if it was web, it's somewhere very little. And it's like web, they say something to do with it. Hypertext. So suppose some belong to Tim Berners-Lee, I guess, or someone there. Hypertext. Yeah, it was hypertext, but it was not any Explorer. So I started to think about my exploring step by step, and I came to different things. And because my designs were based on LinkedIn, that's what I had, designs based on LinkedIn. Either you call it by hypertext or by anything else. It could be many other ways. So whoever is making those meetings, they have nothing to do with my exploring. They were implementing my exploring illegally, adding the hypertext. Realistically, they cannot add anything. They should not add any hypertext. Because it is my intellectual property. They were implemented because of my ex-wife license, illegal papers look like okay to implement. For okay to implement, they need to contact me, they need to have attorney and my papers in the United States. She cannot make any legal papers for me. She was repeating my exploring, but it's not my papers, so that's a legal use, legal copying, whatever. If there are signatures, that's forgery. If my signature, that's forgery, because I wasn't there. Since 92, I never went to that direction. I only went to Florida. If I look at Minnesota, I went to Florida. I was again for a short time in New York City, Long Island, New Jersey, but then I went back. Just for some time I was there. So the most eastern direction was New York or Florida. I was not overseas, but they were making papers because I'm not there. They were making papers for me. And then suddenly, because of those illegal papers they were implementing mine, they had to be stopped. And then they have all those meetings, web meetings. You don't add anything to mine and make a meeting. It's like somebody go to Mercedes, they see a new project, and Mercedes need some kind of tires, suppose Michelin tires. So the Michelin tires, suppose the guy is a broker who can get Michelin tires. Okay, he can get Michelin tires, but he cannot use Mercedes subject. That's for Mercedes to use. So if I came to Exploring, it's for me to use. It's not for any other guy to use and talk and make some kind of those stupid web meetings. It's not web meetings. If Tim Berners-Lee will say my intellectual property belongs to him, I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna submit his name to different courts, including international court. Because if it's not your, it's not your. I never did allow him to work on mine. They use illegal papers, look like I do allow. I never did allow. I was here. They make overseas paper and then go to the hypertext or whatever people, assuming they can use mine. They cannot use mine. That's illegal ex-wife's papers. For legal papers, you need to talk to me, not ex-wife. And creating all this Yahoo or Amazon or anything, you need to talk to me, not ex-wife with her stupid papers. And then on top of it, playing wife, on top of it, she want money to go to her. If she's not Italian, why money to go to her? She's got bunch of tricks. Basically, she's a gold digger, decided to make buck, and the only way she could do is she could say, you need to contact him because it's his intellectual property. But she didn't. She made up all kind of stupid papers, plus very disrespectful, most likely communistic party of Germany, who do not really respect intellectual property rights, because they never had that. They never traded. So they just decided to use for granted or with illegal papers, and then making web some kind of those meetings, or and they charge people. They charge people money. They have nothing to talk about really. They're in illegal use. For illegal use, you need to say who came to that exploring. Show us talent, attorney, let him talk. They cannot show the guy. They cannot show the talent. That's already number one stop. They want to ask people for money. All they have is illegal papers. They don't have a talent. And no attorney, no ID, not. It's ex-wife, blah, 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 gold digging brain, repeating mine, and they're implementing mine with a bunch of stupid signatures or maybe even seals or stamps, whatever. You don't put up anything like this. So if somebody is going to Mercedes, they cannot use that. If he's trying to make up illegal papers look like he can use and then make a meeting, that's a stupid meeting. That's for some kind of jackasses. Then you need to put meeting for jackasses. This is the price. About that retarded new stupid thing by called web, where if you invite any web people, they never came to that explorer. Like that Bezos. Web services. What is your web services? Hypertext services? I don't allow to use my network configuration, my farms, my whatever I came to. My software decisions, nothing. All they did, they used illegal papers, including that Brin and Page, including Microsoft and anyone else is going to that stupid meeting. Because it's very simple. Who is a talent? They have nothing. Oh, allowing bullshit. Allow this. Fuck out. They want to keep sucking money. They're like sucking wimps. They want to keep sucking money through different ways. And I can see it's a lot of it. They're stupid as fuck. Completely stupid. No brain. Brain is like fucking dead. Like completely don't understand. All they do is they're trying to use illegal papers, use intellectual property illegally, and then create some kind of bullshit to suck the money. So that's what that web stuff is. And that web, that bullshit, it's not for web to use mine. I came to that, it's for me to use. If I made designs for LinkedIn, that's for me to use. Don't try to say LinkedIn people are owners of mine. I actually assume a lot of them, including Tim Berners-Lee, is in unjust enrichment. Any money he had made because of exploring, it's not his exploring. And can you show me the proof you paid compensation? Or because they asked, fuck you. Fuck you. Nobody gives a fuck what you say. They said, I am asking if you pay to the talent, not fucking people some kind. So I assume he's in a just enrichment. Because he was listening those fucking repeating people. Ex-wife found some kind of repeating fuckers. They don't want to make anything legal. They go to Tim Berners-Lee, to anyone else, and they use, trying to take advantage of it. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna take your shit. You're gonna fucking fight in courts. You're gonna fight for that in courts for your fucking ass. I'm not gonna take your shit. I need all my money for this. The beginning point that was for me to go and talk, that bitch doesn't like to listen to anything. That bitch doesn't like to listen. She wanna be a gold digger, repeat mine, make all kind of illegal stupid papers, and then try to suck money to full again. That money go to her. That's a swamp you have. That's a shitty swamp you have. So if you think it's okay, I don't care. I'm gonna submit and you go and fight in court. Fuck what you want. I don't give a shit. It's not you. It's not you. Get the fuck out of this. I don't go to inside of your house or your business or anywhere. I'm not using yours to my advantage. So don't try to use mine. You wanna use mine, I'm telling you, I'm gonna submit you to courts. If your ass get arrested, don't try to bitch, that's your shit. Don't try to bitch that you can use. You can use this. This. Get the fuck out. Not your shit, not your shit, get the fuck out. Stop playing and stop fooling people. Stop making all this fucking web meetings, web conventions, web shit. It's very simple. They didn't come to this. Okay, all your web fuckers who came to exploring from home, who came to the search engine. Yahoo can do, and MSN can do. Nobody can do, I'm telling you. And Google can do. Nobody can tell you. Nobody can do. I can tell you right now. You use false statements, illegal papers, fake signatures. I never was overseas. Any kind of your papers you have, that's illegal papers. That's for criminal court to investigate. Basically, you are intellectual property criminals making new convention or whatever you have meeting, try to get the buck out of it. But what you have behind is illegal. It's called lemon. You're trying to make money by lemons. That's what you had for many sales. Anytime they were implementing my software decisions, which were innovative and original, and only I have the rights, like YouTube or LinkedIn, only I have the rights for this to copyright. I'm number one guy, should be on copyrights. And what they did, they copyrighted mine under some kind of fucker's name. They found those programming stupid fuckers, and then do anything those political fuckers are telling them. You don't need to look at political fuckers, you need to ask for Italian attorneys. Stupid as fuck jackasses. You're stupid as fucking, the most fucking stupid as you can find, fuck. With probably the German fuckers and kind, the Eastern fucking bloc fucker. He think it's a communism everywhere. It's fucking communist. He's got brain deep inside of his fucking ass. He's thinking some kind of lady has rights. She has no rights, zero. For mine, she has zero rights. It's not your brain. Didn't think, zero rights. Anything she said, it's not idea for you. It's called intellectual property for copyrights and trading. It's not your product, it's not your product. Stop fucking with me and with people. I'm telling you, all those web fucking meetings, they're scam artists. They're scam artists. An American exploring, they're scam artists. All that Brin page, they're scam artists. That search engine wasn't for them. Email wasn't for them. Chat wasn't for them. Groups, whatever, wasn't for them to program. It's not for them to program. It was my long time thinking. It was for me to use, not for them to program. They keep listening some kind of basically spies. about my intellectual property of exploring the commerce and programming. What the fucking business you found, you stupid fuckers? It's not business, I'm telling you, that's not business. It's called criminalistic illegal use. It's not a business. You don't implement anything if it's not yours. Well, what's yours? Remember your fucking garage? Your fucking company, anything. Don't try to spy and tell, oh, we can do it. No, you cannot do it. I don't give a shit. That fucking bitch want money. The fucking bitch will be in prison for the rest of your fucking life. You'll see it. So stop fucking with me, stupid assholes. Fucking meeting. I'll come to your meeting fucking one day with international police. Arrest all your fucking asses. I can manage that one. All I need to justify, I'll justify, I will show proof. Come with fucking 200 policemen and arrest all your fuckers. The main ones. Not the watching dummies, the sitting cannot figure out all that shit. You need to stop fucking with people with all your lemons, you fuckers. All you have lemons. Lemons for everything. For meetings, for exploring, for trading, for copyrights. Nobody did allow anything. All you have is illegal signatures, false statements. If you didn't come to this, don't say you did. If she didn't come, don't say she did. If I wasn't there, don't say I was. So stop fucking with people. And all those German approvals, they're fucking criminalistic approvals. It should be a talent there for everything to approve. They approve for everything without talent. They approve illegal papers for everything, and then they're trying to trade later. You see? That's how their brain works. They're criminalistic, illegal users and some kind of assholes. They cannot stop already. I keep looking already. After 20 years, they still keep doing this fucking shit. After 30 years. No, they should be stopped. Legally, is it you or not you? Not you, that's it. Get the fuck out. Stop fooling people. Stop lying. Stop playing. It was not for you in the beginning. It was not for any German communist or Olga or all her people there. It was not for her. So stop fooling. Look like it's for you. Look like you can use, you can talk. No, you don't have talent at all and nothing. All you have shitty papers. So stop fooling people with it. That's my best advice. Otherwise, your ass will be arrested. They come and fucking arrest you, fucker, and you're gonna be in prison for quite a long time. I'm telling you right now. Because you're fooling the whole planet. I'm not joking. You're fooling the whole planet. So, I went to the store because today is July 4, everybody is gonna drink beer. I got beer too, this one, Stella Artois. I usually, if I get beer, I have a cooler, like a cooling bag, thick bag. So I put my beer right inside of cooling bag on the parking lot of the store, because I don't really like that carton kind of cardboard box. The bag with big walls, thick walls, it will protect, and I will have cold beer for quite a long time, maybe a few hours, because when you put 12 bottles together, they all stay cool. Anyway, that's all I can say, I guess, about that stupid meetings. Whatever I say, I just tell. But today is July 4. Me personally, it's for Americans. But when you work in America, you always like extra day off. It depends on your position. Some companies are paying for holidays, so basically you have day off and you are getting paid, but you are staying home drinking beer. It depends on companies. Not every company and not every position is having that, but many companies do offer a certain holiday pay. This would be considered as holiday pay if I would work having that kind of plan. Come on, people. So besides this, I see in Europe, because the reason why I see in Europe they have that web stuff. I'm telling you right now, they cannot talk about that in Europe. Web, if it's a script, hyper script writing, whatever, linking, it's one thing. But like in '92, I came to my Explorer. So suppose it was AOL 91. It was that script somewhere for something, for some kind of lab or whatever. So in my case, my Explorer means when I get home, I should be connected. So after a long time, I came to networking configuration, which is not whatever in the books. That my networking configuration, which, like I said, is a hybrid, wireless short, wireless long distance, with satellite, and I have providers, and I have own network, but it's all custom made from home to be connected to those farms. So I came to that. I came to search engine for that. It's not Google search engine, that's my search engine. AOL 91 had search engine, that's my search engine for my network. And they're not supposed to implement. They implemented with a bunch of illegal papers. And then in Europe, they have that web whatever meeting. I never did allow. And that network and intellectual property does not belong to Google, and it does not belong to Microsoft, because they never had that project. And it does not belong to Apple, it does not belong to Amazon, eBay, because that's my intellectual property. Legally, they had to look for me, or they should be substantially different. Substantially, nothing recognizable. Not the network, not what you can see, not the icons, not the browser. So all that they used to legally with papers look like okay, look like allow, but trust me, there is no attorney ID, no location, no telephone number, made up as overseas where I wasn't overseas. So it's all like what they call it, scam. So they ask for euros for that scam business, and they make some in Europe too, here and in Europe. So you need to stop all that. That's a scam business, and they want big money. They talk about finance and banking. They talk about big money. No big money should go there. That's a scam business. Number one thing, be it for Google or Microsoft or anyone else, they told you about the talent. Where's the talent, and where's the attorney, where's the ID, location, telephone number, all the records. So you see, they didn't ask, and then later they put, guess what? All of them had finance fraud, because nobody did allow. And I did study what they call them, financing, corporate finance. Normally companies don't pay cash for projects. They don't want to spend all their cash for projects. Many times they're looking for finance. And believe me, all those companies, They had finance fraud. Nobody did allow them anything. Anyway, they put that's fraud because I was not there. I was not husband. And I did not allow. It's all made up. She repeated my intellectual property, make tweaks to get the money, but it's all fraud. And when be it Microsoft or Google or Amazon, any other one, they ask for money for expenses because they don't want to pay their cash, they were actually submitting fraud. You know? They were submitting fraud. Anyway, I got beer, some food. The strange part is, even if they say independence, the most consumed beer is Heineken, which is European. And I like Heineken. Sometimes I like Stella. I change them. Stella, Heineken. Sometimes I might get Samuel Adams. Samuel Adams is American. Sometimes I might get Italian. But in most cases I just drink Heineken or Stella, I guess. Today is July 4th. I don't drink any Budweiser. Many people don't like to drink Budweiser. I actually never drank it really, because it just, that beer is like very light beer. You need to drink a lot probably to get buzz. So if I drink like 5% or something. Anyway, I wanna watch TV and then drink beer, whatever. Some people are testing already. I parked my truck far away, so no ashes would be on my truck. Some people have the car covers. I think it's smart. Anyway, I still have 6 beers. I just drink, watch TV. But I want to see fireworks when it's dark, because now it's too sunny. I cannot see much. Anyway, keep watching, keep drinking my beer. Don't close the door. I won't let you. So now it's not really dark. So my camera can record. Anyway, this is another July 4, like I said before, from 92 until today. I never went outside of US. If you need any records, you can find my American records. Now it's dark. Crazy stuff.